Greetings and welcome to another edition of The Great Goddess. Praise be to Goddess. Praise be to Goddess. Well, here it is, another Wednesday, and today we have for you the topic, is Goddess a woman? This is a very good question. We want to know the answer. Is Goddess a woman just like you and me? Is she a woman like us? And if so, what are the consequences for the universe if Goddess is a woman? Well, the answer is simple. No, Goddess is not a woman. There, I said it. She may resemble a woman in certain characteristics, but she's not a woman. She's beyond womanhood. She's beyond women. So she is beyond. So if she's not a woman, what is Goddess? What is it that makes her a goddess if she's not a woman? Goddess is female. So she's female. Goddess is female, but she's not a woman. She's definitely a she, though. So we know that she's a she. She's definitely a she. She's definitely female, but she's not a woman. So what does this mean? What are the consequences for us? Well, if she's not a woman but female, she is very special. She's very special in this universe. There's nothing and no one quite like Goddess. Goddess is very special, and she's so special that she was able to create and create and create. She was able to create a whole universe. And this power of creation came from deep within herself, within her being. No one else has this power of creation like Goddess has, except we can create things. We can create cartoons or comics or books. We can produce things, but we can't create the way Goddess can. We can't make matter appear out of nothing, for example. We can't do that. We don't have Goddess's amazing power of creation that she has to create matter and to create beings. We don't have that power, but we do have some powers of creation. We can create things in our minds, and that makes us co-creators with Goddess. Because we can create things in our minds, because we can imagine things, it makes us co-creators with Goddess. And what do we create? What do we create? We create all sorts of things. For example, we can sculpt a sculpture. We can paint a painting. We can imagine and draw. We can imagine and write. There's all sorts of things that we can create, but that we're co-creators with Goddess because only she can create matter, and only she can create living beings. We don't have that power as of yet. We might in the future, but for now we don't have the same powers as Goddess. Goddess is a unique being because she created out of her own essential matter everything that is. So because her essential matter is the source of creation, we can't duplicate that. We can't be the same. We can't be creators like Goddess can. But we are co-creators with Goddess. There are certain things we can create, but we can't create everything. And so Goddess and women are similar, but not the same, because Goddess is the great creator. She created everything in the universe. She created the whole universe. And women can't match that. We can't compete with Goddess's powers of creation. but we are co-creators with Goddess, which is important. She values us obviously with for our abilities to create certain things. And so because we're so highly valued by Goddess, she loves us all. She loves us and she cares about us. Even if we create nothing, she still cares about us and loves us. And she intends for us to be co creators with her and to create wonderful works of art, wonderful drawings, wonderful paintings, wonderful books, and stories. And so she intends for us to be the co creators with her. So these are all of the things the Goddess can do, and these are all the things that humans can do. And we can see the difference between humans and Goddess because Goddess can create so much more than we can, but we're still co creators with her. And here's the question: is she female figuratively or literally? Because she's not a woman, it's hard for us to imagine that which is female that isn't a woman. So it's hard for us to imagine. And we have to think about it for a while. It takes some time to think about. And if we think about it really hard, it turns out that she's female literally. She's literally female. So we can imagine other female creatures like a cat or a mouse or a bird. Other creatures can be female, but she's beyond human, so she's more than human. She's not below human, she's above human. So she's female literally, but she's above humanity in a way that we can't imagine. So that's it. Goddess is Goddess is female literally, but she's not a woman. So that's what we have to imagine. It's hard for us to imagine Goddess. It's hard for us to conceptualize her. But she's very much like a woman in many ways, but she's beyond womanhood. So that's what we have to imagine. Somebody who's like a woman, but beyond womanhood, and who treasures us and values us very much. I'm Sarah Jane Alpha Wolf, signing off. Have a great week and take care.